It is time to take down this narrow-body aircraft pencil plane down to avenge the Airbus A380. It is time to commit to the bid, the 757. Oh, you guys probably don't know, I am CTTB, which stands for commit to the bid. Oh, finally I'm remembering now after 2 years. If you guys have probably seen my first video where I watched a horrendous video of the Aero Corner video of Swiss 001, A380, the worst aircraft. Yeah, that's right. I think that's the title. Which I wasn't very happy about. I completely went absolutely overwhelming. He commits to the bid, the A380, sorry. But it's now time we take revenge. The A380. We're going to be committing to the bid, the Boeing 757 Aero Corner today. And by the way, I won't be able to commit the bid, the Boeing 747 in the next video because I had to make a next video of a committing the bid, a YouTuber which has 592 subscribers, because I'll tell you that in the next video. Alright, that is enough messing around. I think it's time we get to the point of the hurt of this man right here. Of course, Swiss 001.
Oh no. 11 of the worst aircraft still in service?
As you can see right here, he's getting overwhelmed.
Why would they show a picture of an Airbus A340 here? Say that this is the worst aircraft still in service? Oh no.
Okay, worried about the Airbus A340? I didn't commit to the bid, the A340. Come on.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on board Aero Corner.
There it is. The CTTB enemy right there.
It's an interesting website that has listed.
Can we get to the commit to the bid, please?
It's the oh no, please don't hate on the A340. I like this plane.
How many times I told you I am not committed to bid the A340?
Oh no. Alright, so let's just.
Because I'm not interested to A340 400 planes like this one.
Also, there is so many ads here. Holy moly, this is almost like watching a Swiss in one video. Please don't be offended if you're your favorite aircraft. God,
okay. I believe that is the start.
Let's just try this out. My God, no.
Okay, we have just discussed about the 737-200, and sorry, in the last video, if you probably say it's one of the noisiest ones, which isn't true, is from the 1960s.
Number 11,
display.
Boeing 737-200. How dare you call this the worst? Like the 11th.
As you can see right there, Aero Corner roasting the 737-200 really hard there
on this planet. Alright, before the 737 MAX was known for being dangerous, there was another 737 that was known for being dangerous. The aircraft was the 737-200. One of only 3 aircraft to have ever been grounded. Yeah, crashed. No.
Whoa. Go back to 1 minute 14 seconds. Watch this quote right here.
Of the 1,095 of these aircraft, 96 crashed.
Evidence number 1. Aero Corner completely saying that the 737-200 have crashes of 96 of those aircrafts. Unless you tell me, if you're researching up on Google, think it is true, but I'm not an aviation expert. My boss is.
No! I mean, yeah, that's true. But you have to consider that this plane came out in the 60s. I mean, look at how safe cars were back then.
Okay, that's true. Okay, I'll take that. What he said.
Awesome still flies around in today, which is why it's on the list, because it's only talking about planes that are still in service, right? And it's absolutely awesome of a plane. Yes, there were some problems, especially Aloha Airlines had some problems.
Okay, those questions between Aloha Airlines.
A340? How?
How many times, Aero Corner? I am not committing to bid the A340.
Guess what plane was one of the
3 times, I told you. 3 times.
only airliners to have never crashed? It's the A340. No one has ever died on this.
You hear right there? Let's play that back. You hear what he said right here?
Guess what plane was one of the only airliners to have never crashed? It's the A340. No one has ever died on this plane.
You hear right there? He said, guess what airliners to have never crashed? Which is the A340. Which is actually true what he said.
Much dangerous as it is sluggish. Yeah, almost as though this A340 doesn't have powerful enough engines to get it off the ground.
Okay, I don't know everybody at the A340. I'm just gonna skip.
Then we've got a Bombardier CRJ200, which I can kind of...
Evidence number 2. Bombardier CRJ200. I have bad feelings about the CRJ200. That has to be committed to debate. But not this video, because we are today committing a Boeing 757 because of this video, A380.
kind of agree with. I mean, I always like to call this a crappy regional jet because
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
very cramped inside. I mean, look at how the car. Yeah, I can kind of understand this plane being on the list. I don't really like it either, but I just kind of like it. You know what I mean?
Leave a like on this video. Do you think I will commit to debate a CRJ200?
It's not the greatest plane definitely on this planet, but I kind of do like the smallness of it. You know what I mean? This plane can fly to so many
Smallest
places while carrying passengers at a speed of a jet. You know what I mean? I just kind of like
What do you say?
carrying passengers at a speed.
Carrying passengers as a speed. He's saying about like a carrying a Concorde at the speed of like Mach 5 or 6.
Of a jet. You know what I mean? I just kind of like this design. You don't really see many planes designed like this. It sucks, but I like it. You know what I mean? Alright, this is the one I'll approve, actually.
Okay.
Then we've got the Tupolev 204.
Aha! This is where it gets to the start of the commit to the bit. Right now, right here, this 204 Russian plane, Tupolev 204.
Talked about this. Yep, this is the plane that I liked to call the fake 757.
Ah! There it is! This is what I'm talking about.
Though it also kind of looks like an A321. Because
A321, that does not look like an A321 at all. The A321 is just, it has a length, it's just a stretch of an A320. I'm bad of saying aircraft names, but like I said, my boss is good at it. But it comes like this is an A320. Just say it's an A320.
it kind of is. Alright, so what are they saying? Jesus Christ, this is such an ugly shirt.
Okay, so questioning about the ugly shirt. Well, alright, now here comes the good part.
The 204, that's a weird name by the way, is known as being one of the worst aircraft for a number of reasons. First of all,
Do you hear that, guys?
the 204 were so badly constructed that from an engineering point of view, the FAA refused to certify the 204 to fly here. Is that true?
Yes! The start already to the commit to the bit.
True. The 204 is known for having an unloading issue. Stands so high
Unloading issue. That is the point right here. I have issues with that.
off the ground that people... I'm not quite sure. I mean, I really don't know what this plane is. The engines look huge on this one, though. The thing is, there are Russian aircraft that are really built solid. I'm not quite sure about this one.
Built
It's never
solid.
really took off as a prop. That was actually quite a pun. Yeah, it was not ever really that successful, I think. But it looks okay. I'm not quite sure about this one, though. And we've got the Embraer EMB 120. Yeah, I mean, this is an interesting plane. That we
Okay,
don't have a flight simulator
let's
model
get back.
for.
How we
Very
get skip
interesting
through
turboprop
to the good part.
So let's move on to a next plane that I'm very much triggered to see this on the list. The fifth worst plane is a 757-200.
Here it is, guys. The part that we'll all be waiting for. The Boeing 757-200. It is time to commit to the bit. Let's see what they've got us. We will avenge the A380.
What? How dare you, man? Alright, so this is weird. First words here are...
Here it is, guys. Here comes the good parts. There comes the part where this plane is going to be committed.
I have to say that I love the 757 in general.
What?
757 is perhaps one of the most iconic Boeing aircraft to be ever made. What? I mean, you're
Don't love the 757. 757 is a...
You're putting it as the fifth worst aircraft on this planet. I mean, just look at it. It's also got a bit of tilted
Do not make me scream again.
It's absolutely great. I like this plane. So what are the reasons why this is apparently the 5th worst aircraft on this planet? Okay, so just as the 204, which is again this
Here it comes from the 204 section.
fake 757, the 757 suffers from not being able to unload quickly. So
Yep, you see right there.
yes, the airplane stands quite tall, which I mean, tall aircraft. Many passengers note just how long queues getting on and off the aircraft can be. What? I mean, most airlines that have used the 757 would use gateways anyway, and there are not many budget airlines that actually have used this plane, right?
Alright, let's go back and we're going to play that again and we're going to analyze together and we're going to commit to the bit to 757 by those notes.
57, 200. What? How dare you, man?
So get your notebooks out and write the things down.
Alright, so this is weird that the first words here are, I have to say that I love the 757 in general.
Oh, sorry, I call it
It's a 757. I have to say that I love the 757 in general. 757 is perhaps one of the most iconic Boeing aircraft to be ever made.
You see right there? Put your notes down after the 747.
What? I mean, you're literally putting it as the 5th worst aircraft on this planet.
You hear that, guys? It's working! Yes! We have finally got the revenge good. After all the complaints from the first video roasting the A380, it was absolutely good.
This is the Ilyushin Il-96, which is another plane that I don't really...
Ilyushin 96, I don't know about this airplane. Well, let's get to that
lack
later.
of proper maintenance, as serious creaks and bends on...
Stop right there. You can see right there, slower than the A340. How many times I told you I'm not coming to the birthday? ARJ21. I actually know this plane. I like the ARJ21. I like Chinese plane even more.
Two were built. Okay, I can see this plane isn't all too good. It's quite a fake of the MD-80 as well.
Fake of the MD-80.
And then the second one, Airbus A380. I like...
Okay, can you get to the point of this video where any comment is Alright guys, I think I should end off here. I will see you in the next Commit to the Bit video where I'm going to be committed to the bit the guy, which is an AF geek. I'll see you in the next episode of Commit to the Bit.